Hi guys, welcome back. All right, so Sagittarians, this is one last story in front of this backdrop today because we have got little meteorite shower that is happening, and that meteorite shower is peaking, well, last night and again tonight. So I just wanted to go ahead and keep that in mind as we tell this story and say, so what is it that might be streaking across somebody's sky? What might be coming through somebody's world or crashing into their atmosphere unexpectedly? And we have the moon card. So Piscean energy. This is usually things that have previously been unknown that maybe are going to be revealed, or it could be that someone becomes aware that there is a mystery. Ooh, 5 of Wands. Okay, so could something surprising that could occur would be could be a bit of a shocker that a character in response to like Sag maybe asking them a question or something, they could be a little bit dodgy. They could maybe try to sidestep something. The 5 of Wands is kind of like argumentative. It's like, why is somebody dodging? So now more than ever, it's like, I need to get to the bottom of this. Now that someone's behaved in an unusual way, let me talk to them a little bit further. Let me get some more information. Or this could simply be, it doesn't mean that somebody is being dodgy. It could be that someone is argumentative. And it's like, whoa, what's all that about? Like, what's at the heart of this? Like, why are you really upset? It could be something along those lines. It doesn't have to be like, ooh, what's the drama? What are they hiding? What are they lying about? 2 of Cups. Okay, so, well, with the 2 of Cups energy, this could be a profound connection, a heartfelt connection. This could be that somebody is being, I don't want to use the word hostile, but standoffish. And it could be because they're feeling a really profound connection. Their feelings have been growing over time. This is something that maybe they have, slowly come to realize. It's like dawned on them that they have much deeper emotions. This could be somebody that had been a friend, and in their head, they've realized that they've become more, like they feel more. And now they're going, what am I supposed to do with this? If Sag still thinks we're buddies, I can't be around him when my mind is feeling like I'm a lot more than that, or when I feel like I have such a much stronger connection than that. Got Death card, we got King of Cups. See, this person can't look at Sag with the same eyes anymore. Something has changed. They have all these emotions now. They look at their Sag and it's like, what am I supposed to do when I feel this way about them? We're not just, hanging out anymore. I have a bunch of emotions. So maybe somebody messed around and fell in love, as the song says. Or this is Sag who could be feeling this way. They might be trying to like get some distance from this person, and the person is like, what is going on? I don't understand. It's somebody is awakening to how they feel about another person, and it's way more than friends. In fact, this is like, I'll never be able to like friend zone them again. This person is now very important to me. This person is now like this person I can't do without. So now what do I do? Do I actually reveal this? Do I actually tell this to this person? How do I handle this now? Okay, so I can understand, like, that would be a tough position for our character to be in, because they have emotions, they have things that they want to say, things that they feel. Oh my, okay, so hold on. Our storyline just took another twist. This is not someone who has been hanging out like a friend with Sag. This is a character, because this is the Judgment card, the Karma card. They don't know how to come back to the Sag. So this is somebody that awakened to the connection, recognized what this was. There's a big old delay from them getting from like, I feel something, I'm not sure what this is, to, oh my God, it hits me full on. This is like the love of my life. This is the connection of my life. Now what do I do? How do I come forward and reconnect? So at one point, they might have pushed this whole situation away. At one point, this was, they they have felt some kind of way, but they were not about to talk about it. Maybe Sag wanted to talk about it and be like, well, this is a bond. This is something special. This is, do you not feel that same kind of way? And they might have been like, I don't want to discuss this. I'm not in this lovey-dovey romantic headspace, heart space. I don't want to acknowledge what is going on within me. But it's like over time, those emotions, it clicked, and they were like, oh my God, the thing that I was, I don't want to talk about it. I want to act like I don't recognize it as a really strong pull. At this point, everything's changed. How did everything change? Why and how did everything change for this character? Let's change decks. Why and how did everything change for this character? Four of Wands. Well, it doesn't tell me exactly why and how. It just says, all of a sudden, this is perfectly aligned. All of a sudden, well, it is kind of like, the fireworks exploded in their minds. It was like some divine, well, although it's fireworks, this could be like the meteorite came crashing through their sky, and it was so obvious. It's just they suddenly knew it. Oh, man. They knew it in a moment where I feel like this person had a sudden and overwhelming, like, sorrow, feeling either if they pushed Sag away, this person had like a moment where they were overwhelmed with like grief. Why isn't my Sagittarius in my life? Oh yeah, because I did that. I pushed that away. They experienced this sensation of loss without Sag in their life. And that's when they realized this person balances me. This is the other half of me somehow. Why was I so resistant to this? Why were they so resistant? Ace of Cups. They were resistant to either advocate for something that they really wanted. They needed to learn to love themselves, or they needed to be ready to give their cup of love. Maybe they've never given this kind of love to anybody before. Maybe they've never let themselves be this happy. There's a lot of things that maybe would come into play with that Ace of Cups. They already knew this was going to be one that was going to matter, and they didn't want it to matter that deeply, because that's scary territory. Because subconsciously, if this is the person that I love this much, what if it ends? What if one day they say that they don't love me anymore? Then what would I do? It's like this was too risky. This would be like, somebody has an opportunity to, like, not that a person is an item, right? But I'm just going to use this as an analogy. What if this character had an opportunity to, like, invest in something that they really saw, like, I want this car so much. It's an amazing vehicle. I have the opportunity to buy it. I go ahead and I buy it, but then I'm too scared to drive it, because what if it ever gets scratched? What if it gets into a car accident and then I lose that? So instead, I'm just going to put it in a vault. Or better yet, never mind, I'm not going to buy it at all, because I'll always stress out about what if it gets ruined? What if it gets lost? What if somebody steals it? This is the person who, I think that's what it boiled down to, is the fear of losing it once you have it. So instead, it was like, I don't want to admit how important this is. I definitely don't want to talk about it, and I definitely don't want to let it get too close to me. But then pushing it away made them grieve it as if the worst case scenario had already happened. Denying what the connection was, pushing it away, not wanting to give wholeheartedly to it, was equally as painful as if they had simply acknowledged that this is the person that I love. This is the way I feel. This is the person I want to marry. Let me give this a whirl and hope that we can build together, and hope that we never, have an ending. They basically already faced the worst possible scenario, which was the very thing they were afraid of, which is losing the thing that they loved. But they lost it by denying that they could have even had it. So it makes sense to me. I don't know if I've explained it that well, but it makes sense to me, at least that component of it. At this point, though, they've changed significantly, right? They're in King of Cups mode. Could be a water sign, doesn't have to be, but we did have some strong Scorpio and some strong Pisces in this so far. So not really a big shock that could be, water energy, or it's just that this person is so filled with emotion now, and they maybe used to try really hard not to let emotion be a part of their decision making, which is wild, because how do you avoid that? They're surrendering to this now. Okay. The word Bordeaux just keeps coming to mind again and again. By the way, I don't know if that's, maybe somebody's familiar with that region, or maybe that's the wine they like, but this is the 9 of Cups. I feel like our character has finally decided to surrender to this, to finally, like, this is like toasting, to say, at last, I'm going to like act in my own best interest. My heart is warm. I want this. Even though they're a little bit like concerned, how do I come back in and win my Sag back after I pushed them away, especially if Sag was the one telling them, but this is a really important connection. And they're like, well, don't want to hear that. But the thing is, despite that, I still think this person is, they're worried about how do I come back? Larger than the worry is the idea that, but at least now I know. It's like this person's heart is singing. Like they're admitting it. I'm in love. That's how it is. So it's like within themselves, they're finally having this wonderful, happy buzz that, wait a minute, this is I'm acknowledging, I feel love, and that's a wonderful emotion. And the idea of being with my Sag is an amazing emotion. Now, of course, they're going to have to win their Sag back somehow. I don't know that the Sag ever was like totally out of their lives, like, I've given up on you, you hurt me. We didn't see any cards like that. No, we didn't. I think more than anything, this is a story where Sag was just like, okay, you want to deny this is real and this is important. You go on ahead and try that and let me know how it goes. I'll see you when you circle back around. This Gemini energy of the lovers, I feel like our Sag was just like, you can run, but you can't hide. You go right on ahead and take yourself on down the road. But I know that you'll be on your way back, because what's real is real. So that's what it kind of feels like. Like the Sag never stressed out about it. They were just like, okay, I tried to talk to you about it. You were defensive. And I already know you're defensive because you feel it too. And you're just not ready to like face something this important. I feel like the Sag never got ruffled by any of this, which is really refreshing to see, because usually it's like angst and stuff, and not in this storyline. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave that there. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you do enjoy the channel, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Also, keep your eyes peeled. There's a couple of fun things going on this week. There will be some full moon storytelling going on and a few other things. So stay tuned. We got a busy week ahead. All right. Bye, guys.